Hey dolls, how are you? It's our Sunday night doll chat, and I am here with a completely full belly from Thanksgiving. I ate way too much. I mean, just entirely too much food. And I'm here with Nuggie. Nuggie seems to be wanting her mom a little bit today. You can see she's trying to get up. All right, come on up, Nug. Nuggy's now officially up in the chair. Okay, Nug, say hello to everyone. Say hi, Nug. Say, all right. So there's Nuggie. Guys, how was your holidays? Hi, Patty. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Tori. Hi, Mark. How are you? How was your guys' holiday? What did you eat too much? What was your favorite thing about Thanksgiving? I ate too much, and you know what the weird thing is? I just keep eating. Like, I feel like every day is Thanksgiving and it's not good. I need to somehow like get a filter or a stop button. We had an amazing Thanksgiving. I got to see my entire family. I have to get Nuggie down. Do you see this? I'm like struggling with her. Nuggie, say hi to everyone. Say hi, and then Nuggie, can you get down? I think Nuggie got scared in the yard today. I'm gonna try to put this on my stand so Nuggie can sit here and chat with us tonight. I'm sorry for it going back and forth, but I've got my little stand, and Nuggie, you have to get down. Pop down. Okay, Nuggie's now officially down, but she'll probably make her way back up. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Well, yeah, here she comes. Okay, so I guess we're going to get stuck with Nuggie tonight, but that's okay. Anyway, what was your favorite thing about the holidays this past weekend? Did you guys all eat too much? Hi, Arlene. How are you? Hey, Mo. How are you doing? Yeah, I just keep eating. I mean, I just have not stopped eating to the point that it's so funny. It's like, as soon as you guys ever do this, like as soon as you feel like your food's gone down and you can breathe a little bit, and then you just eat more because there's space. That's kind of what I've been doing for the last 4 days. I don't know whether it's because the holidays and I'm all happy that it's Thanksgiving and we had a couple days off, or maybe it's my pre-birthday eve and I'm going to be 55. I don't know. It's one or the other. But okay, Nug, are you gonna stay here the whole time and say hi to everyone? Okay. So Nuggies are gonna get a nice, good hangout with Nuggie. How's that? Is that a bad angle? Let's see. We'll get this here. You know, technology is an amazing thing when you know how to deal with it. Hi, Nancy. Way too much, but was nice to be with family. I know, right? It's always nice to be with family because we kind of like take that for granted, right? Like, you know, that they're always going to be there. Okay, there we go. I got that to stand, I think, because I can't operate it with Nuggie. There we go. Well, sorry. This is going to be one of those things. I'm so sorry. You went to a restaurant to eat. I was in the mood for potato skins. Ooh, potato skins. What was your favorite thing for Thanksgiving that you guys ate this time? I'm sorry. This is just like a mess because there we go. No, it's okay. There we go. Okay. It's a little crooked, but I'll make myself like a little, there we go. What was your favorite thing that you guys ate over Thanksgiving? Was it the turkey? Was it the stuffing? Was it the pumpkin pie? Was there anything out of the ordinary that you guys have for Thanksgiving? Let me know. Dumplings. Oh, Orlean, I like dumplings. Like, what kind of dumplings? Like, just, oh, don't even get me started. See, I have a little bit of room and I could go for some dumplings. I'm telling you. I had, let me see what I had that was just different. All of us brought pecan pie. Of course, Patty, pecan pie is like unbelievable. Hi, Annie. How are you? I haven't chatted with you in a long time. I'm trying to think of what all that we had. Your dad makes an awesome spaghetti squash casserole. Ooh, with lots of cheese. Anything with cheese, quite honestly, I think is like a winner turkey dinner. Like anything with cheese. I absolutely love cheese. Hi, Joanne. How are you? Hi, Jody. You got your hydrogel foundation? Oh, do you love it? Oh, I'm so glad that you love it. Thank you. Let me see. Okay, so hi, Michelle. How are you? Oh, everybody's joining in. I'm so happy. I'm trying to think of like what was my favorite thing. I don't know, honestly, what my favorite thing was for the holiday season, but it was just all like amazing. I did go the night before Thanksgiving, I must tell you, and had my stuffing waffle one more time and brought one home, but I didn't finish that one yet. So I need to like just stop eating. Like I said, I need to either staple my mouth shut, I need to sew my mouth shut, I need to do something that just like literally stops me from eating, because I thank goodness for sweatpants that have elastic waist. That's all I can say. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Okay, so what do you guys want to chat about tonight? It's Sunday night. We can chat about anything that you guys want to. I can kind of update you on what's happening and what's been going on in the world of Dial 10 this past week. You know that my boy Spot got adopted. I'm not sure if you know that, if you're just joining this week, but my boy Spot got adopted. So we have a new little boy that's on our Facebook and our Instagram named Luke. He's really, really sweet, and he's been in the shelter since April, and he's 6 years old. He's like a little lab, kind of. He doesn't look anything like this guy that appears to be wanting to be on the Thanksgiving evening chat, but he's really sweet, and he's an amazing little guy. See, when you go into the shelter, he's like super, super quiet. So I think people think that he's really quiet, but then when you take him outside, he like loves, oh, Monique went with me. So Monique's like, I love me some Luke. He's just like super, super sweet. So I'm enjoying him. Hi, Michelle. I've been thinking about you this weekend. I kind of left you alone. I know you had a happy and a sad weekend. So I hope you're enjoying that grandbaby, and I hope your family's okay. Yeah, I will give Beverly, I'm going to give this big, gorgeous puppy a hug. She seems to be wanting to hang out with us tonight. Hi, Cindy. How are you? I'm so glad everybody's here tonight. That makes me so happy. I'm trying to think of what else is going on. So Luke, we went and visited Luke. And just Thanksgiving, and nothing really exciting. It's kind of like the calm before the storm. This week just working, and then next week have a lot of traveling to do to the UK and to Italy for TSVs, and then this Saturday we're launching that new nude lip wardrobe, that 6-piece. So next week is going to be like super, super, uber crazy week. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Maria. Hi, Tina. So they are going to be crazy weeks. And who is that? Let me see. Is that Lo? Hi, Lo. Hi, Karen. Hi, Jillian. Gosh, you guys are all jumping in. Yeah, Jillian, I'm going to be in the UK next week on December 7th and 8th. December 6th and 7th, actually. So I'm pretty excited about that. A little Today Special Value, so that's pretty good. Hi, Dawn. How are you? I'm trying to think of what's like been going on, or anything that's been like super crazy. Really nothing. Has any of you guys been getting any of your Christmas shopping or holiday shopping done with these big sales and stuff that have been going on? Yes, Gina, there's a new nude lip wardrobe that is going to be on this coming Saturday. I know, oh, wait a minute. There's thumbs and hearts and all kinds of stuff happening. It's launching. Hi, Becky. How are you? So hey, oh my gosh, Reese, how are you? I haven't seen you in forever. Thank you. I will be extremely careful in my travels. I'm always very cognitive when I travel. You know, travel's tricky. Hey, Ange, how you doing? I'm trying to think. Yeah, a new nude lip wardrobe. It's launching in AM style this Saturday morning coming up. And then if there's any left, we'll be on, it's going to be the Nuggie Show. We'll be on at 8 p.m. with Shawnee. Becky, how are you doing? So one of my bar girls, I I love you guys. I miss you guys. Erlene, yes. You shopped at doll10.com, Erlene. I know we had like this insane Black Friday sale, or holiday weekend sale. It's going on to Cyber Monday. That's, oh, thanks, Patty. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a great sale. We were really, really excited about that. I just want all of you guys to have an opportunity to try everything and put it on and feel really, really pretty. Hi, Diana. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you got the 5-piece lip crayons. That you got the, and are they coming to Canada? I believe that they are coming to Canada. Okay, Nuggie, you're going to have to sit down. Okay, I don't know why Nuggie, I think Nuggie was outside and must have gotten scared, like maybe a possum or something scared her, because she's been acting kind of weird all day. So she is now exited and I can breathe a little bit. You can't wait to get to, hi Carolyn, how are you doing? Okay, I'm trying to think of anything, now that Nuggie's gone, now here's Princess. Princess has now joined the chat. So it seems to be like an animal Sunday. I'm trying to think. I do have one of my kitty cats has a problem with his eye, so I'm dealing with that. And gosh, it's been a really, Annie, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's been a pretty low-keyed week. Has anybody had anything exciting going on, or anything that you guys like want to, hi Janet, want to chat about tonight? Oh, you're welcome, Nancy. I'm so glad that you got to use that discount code and it worked so well. I know so many people took advantage of it, and I'm really happy. This is Princess is walking around the table. This is a bizarre household. That's all I can say. Bizarre. Okay, so tonight is my pre-birthday eve. I will officially be 55 tomorrow when I wake up. And my dad will officially be 80 when he wakes up tomorrow. So that's the big news, really. I usually, when I go on air and I do like, oh, this is my 50-year-old hand and this is my 29, I have to say 55. So no longer is that the speed limit. The speed limit is now 65. So I can't even say I'm up with the speed limit. But so my sister went down and surprised my dad for his 80th birthday, and they hit her in a great, thanks guys, thank you, thanks Glenn, thank you so much. Hi Tina. So my sister went down, and I'm gonna just move myself now that my dog's off my lap. There we go. My sister went down and surprised my dad for his birthday, so that was really sweet, and they had her in a great big box. And when he thought, thanks guys for the birthday wishes. Trust me, I'm just happy I made it to 55. That's all I can say. But anyway, so they had her hidden in this great big like wrapped box, and they said to my dad, oh, I'm not going to be here this weekend. You know, you need to open your present now. And when she opened the present, well, when he opened the present, she jumped out. And I was like, don't give him a heart attack. He's 80, but he still gets along around and everything. So that is really great. Oh, Anithia, how are you? Yes, the wedding planner. Thank you. It's been, can you believe? So my son and Caitlin's wedding planner is in the chat. So glad that you're in the chat. I don't even know where the time's gone. It's gone so fast. I can't believe that the kids have been married for over a year now. Like, how'd that happen? They just keep getting older, and I'm just kind of plateauing. We're staying, Janet, you and I are just staying right here at the same age. We're not changing anything. We're just gonna like stay right here at this number. It's like one of those weird numbers, because you know, you normally can reverse it. Like if you're 54, you can say you're 45. But at 55, you're just double digits 55. That is what it is. But it's all good. I don't really feel like I'm any older. I still feel pretty good. I can't complain. I'm still doing my thing, and life is good. I'm trying to think. I did go up and try to tackle my bedroom and put away some piles of clothes. And finally, cleaned out my suitcases. I have like these rows of suitcases upstairs in my bedroom, so I finally took care of those and put all of those things away. But nothing all that exciting going on, really. Just the big birthday tomorrow. Other than that, I did hang out with my son all day yesterday. I'll tell you what was interesting. So for my son always wanted a suit made just for him. So for his birthday, for Christmas, we went down to Philly yesterday, and he and we had a suit made for him. And interesting enough, I'll tell you this, for any gentlemen that are watching and that wear suits, or maybe women that want to maybe get their husbands or their sons a suit, there's a place, it's called My Suit. It's in Philly. I believe they're in New York. I don't know where else they are. You maybe check it out online. You can get a suit custom made for a man, and it's so reasonable, it's silly. It's really, you can get a custom suit made cheaper than you can go buy one off the rack. So we did that, and then we went to this place to eat, and I will tell you what I ate, because I told you, I've been eating since like pre-Thanksgiving. I think when Thanksgiving comes, you get like this 5-day gorging pass where you just can like stuff everything in your face. So we went to this place called Craftsman Row in Philadelphia. And when we went there in Philadelphia, they're noted for this like chicken sandwich. You'll have to go on their Instagram or their Facebook and look at some of the food there, because it's really obnoxious. And obnoxious by the meaning that some of the stuff that they put together and the size of the portions and everything about it is just like pretty obnoxious. So the sandwich that I ate was this chicken sandwich, and this was the sandwich. Are you ready? It was a glazed donut. No kidding. A big chunk of, fried chicken. Hi, Mary Kate. Mary Kate is speaking about Devin. Mary Kate used to babysit Devin. So I'm so glad that you're in the chat. So anyway, it was a glazed donut, a piece of fried chicken, a piece of cheese, bacon, maple syrup, and thank you, honey. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. And then a glazed donut on top, and that was the sandwich. So it was insane. I could eat about a quarter of it. It really was insane. And then I finished it off with a little bit of dessert, which was their Philadelphia dessert, which was a milkshake that on the top of it had a tasty cake, 2 peanut chews, a hot salted pretzel stick, a tandy cake, and inside was a chocolate milkshake with peanut butter and the cakes all in there. So that being said, I told you I have been like nonstop. If any of you guys have any idea what to do for me to just shut my mouth, don't eat anymore, just like stop, I would appreciate the help, because quite honestly, I'm like, feel like I have a ticket to just eat and do whatever I want to do. Hi, Hetty. How are you? Hi, Bonnie. Anyway, so yeah, crazy sandwiches, crazy times. Everything really is pretty good in the doll world. I really honestly can't complain. Things are fabulous, and the holiday season is really kicked off. Is a nice bang, and I'm really excited about Christmas this year. Christmas is probably my favorite holiday. I absolutely love Christmas. Are there any Christmas traditions maybe that you guys do or celebrate that's out of the ordinary that you can share? I love new traditions. Typically I get up, hi Christina, typically I get up in the morning, and normally Christmas Eve we spend with the kids, Christmas Eve, and we exchange gifts on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning I make breakfast Christmas morning, and it's always biscuits, croissants, sausage, eggs, strawberry jelly. Oh, thanks, Mary Kate. I know, I'm getting older. I know. Chinese food for Christmas, Monique. Come on, Chinese food for Christmas? New Year's, maybe. But let me see. And then what I usually do is I load up our gifts and our food, and then I head down to Stewartstown to where my mom lives, and we all get together. And my dad comes up from Florida, so it's a really big event for us because every single person in the family ends up kind of like honing in on that spot. Usually in the evening, so we celebrate dinner and then we sit around the fire and we open gifts and we laugh and we have a really great time. Hetty, it's okay that you're Jewish. A lot of my Jewish friends do a lot of different things at Christmas time. I remember I did have this, whether it's good or bad, but you know I'm a little ornery, but my one friend, she was Catholic, and she married, her husband was Jewish. So she told me that she really, really missed her Christmas tree, right? So, and then she was, you know, practicing the Jewish religion because that's what her and her husband had decided to do. But she really missed her Christmas tree. So, you know, when you go to the grocery store and they have like those little Christmas trees that are already decorated and they've already got all of the balls on them, and they're already, you know, and they're just really, really small. So I dropped it off and I told him it was a Hanukkah bush. So he was not too happy with me because he knew it was a Christmas tree. So that's my Christmas Jewish story. I thought, well, you know, a little tiny Christmas tree, it's not going to really hurt anything. But you put up a small white tree, it's nice. I mean, I don't really, I think all holiday festivities are always nice. Hi, Jane, how are you? Are always fabulous. You know, they're I guess Nuggie must be feeling better because we're going to be playing tug of war for the next, you know, couple of minutes here. But yeah, I like all holiday traditions. I like the fact that I like the menorah and the Jewish religion. I like obviously the Christmas tree and the thanks, Nancy. What color am I wearing tonight? I have, interesting enough, 9 times out of 10 I have the nude lip wardrobe on, but right now I am wearing the color Bubbly from the lip crayons because that was in my makeup bag, like right on top, because I had that on Friday. So it's a color called Bubbly, and it's from the new lip crayon collection. It's really pretty. It's a really pretty kind of nude satiny color, and I'm really liking it. It has a little bit of lavender like underneath of it that makes it like really pretty. I don't know if it's coming across in this light, but makes your lips kind of look nice and full and pretty. So I like that. I like that color. Better late than never, right, Jane? I know. A glittery star of David is my star. Oh, I like that, Hetty. I like that. You put a wreath on your door. You know, I usually put a wreath on the door. My mom got me a wreath, but it's not a real wreath, but she had got me a wreath, and then I bring it up and down. I'll tell you an interesting kind of really cute story about the Dalton household when it comes to Christmas. So, you know, we had a pretty full household growing up. It had, you know, there was 4 of us, two girls, 2 boys, and then we had foster brothers and sisters. And, you know, my mom and dad worked really hard. They worked really long, full jobs. And sometimes now I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, how did they do everything that they did? I mean, my dad would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. My mom would work 3rd shift. I honestly just sometimes don't even know how they did what they did. But I remember that we didn't have a Christmas tree up yet, and it was very close to Christmas. It was maybe 2 days before Christmas, a day before Christmas, or whatever, very close to Christmas. And normally I would help put the Christmas tree up, and we would, you know, drag the Christmas ornaments up and put it on the tree. So my mom and dad, my dad had a pickup truck, and my mom and we all went up to Jamesway. Do you guys remember Jamesway? So Jamesway was like a department store. It was like a Kmart or a Gosh, not at Target, but you know, it was very much like a Kmart. So if you remember James Way, I'm not sure if you do, they're no longer around, but I worked there. It was one of my first jobs. But anyway, they took the pickup truck up to James Way and they bought a Christmas tree that was already decorated. It had all the ornaments on it, and it was on sale, obviously, because it was 2 days before Christmas. And so my dad, they wrapped it up with the sheet, and they put it in the pickup truck. And down the road they went, and they brought it in. And then the next thing you knew, oh, how do you remember James Way and Ames? I remember Ames, too. So they brought it home and they plugged in this Christmas tree, and it was pretty. It had like all of these like really new wooden ornaments on it, and it was a really pretty tree. So it was like professionally decorated, like a normal Christmas tree us kids would decorate. It'd be like a ball here, some tinsel there, you know, like some garland. Was never, you know, I mean, we always thought it looked pretty, but this one was professionally decorated, gorgeous tree, like a display model, and my parents got it for half price, so down the road, and we got it in, and we plugged it in. It was just the prettiest Christmas tree that you ever saw. So, you guys are going to love this. You're going to love this. My mom and dad are going to kill me. But, so, Christmas is over. It was such a pretty tree. And so what they did is they unplugged it. They put the sheet on it, and down the basement it went. So, completely decorated down to the basement. So then for, I don't know, at least 10 years, when it was time for the Christmas tree to come up, they bring that Christmas tree right back up. It was completely decorated. They plugged that tree in, and boom, there it was, like this fabulous Christmas tree. And my dad and mom, they were calling, like, it's time to go put the Christmas tree up. And I would laugh my butt off because, quite honestly, they were just bringing it up from the basement and plugging it in. So that is one of our Christmas traditions. I don't know when that tree finally kind of like hit the dirt, but I mean, that tree hung around. And every year, like, some of the ornaments would kind of like steadily start to drop off. You know, it'd be like, okay, well, we lost a few pieces here. We lost a few pieces there. I thought it was brilliant because, you know, you spend so much time decorating a Christmas tree and it looks really pretty. And, you know, right after Christmas, you're supposed to undo it. Of course, nobody helps you. Nobody's around to help you take that thing down. And I just thought, well, that's just the most brilliant thing. You know, you just take it up, you take it down. You're not killing yourself. You're not wasting your entire day. It's not a real tree, so you don't have to worry about it burning down your house. You're just plugging it in. You're plugging it out. So anyway, that is my, hi Rachel, how are you? That's our one Christmas tradition that we did for many years. Even to the point that after I was done with college and had moved, you know, to the Philadelphia area, that tree made it up and down that basement for a while until I think every last ornament kind of just like fell off. So we lost all the ornaments on that tree, but that's kind of, it was just always there. My dad would call, well, Doris Jane, I think it's time we go and get that Christmas tree set up. Next thing you know, that sucker would just come right up the stairs and it'd be plugged in. So that was kind of a Christmas tradition that we did for a really long time. Many years. Yeah, thumbs up. I thought smart, brilliant, loved it. Because I still put my Christmas tree up and take that thing down. And I dread it. It's terrible. As much as I love it once it's up, I enjoy the tree. I enjoy looking at it. And my husband always likes to get a real tree, which is a pain in the butt. It's a pain. The real tree, you know, July, you're still like sucking up like needles that have fallen off. But once it's done, I enjoy it. But it's a lot of work to put up a tree and to take it down. So I think my mom and dad were really pretty smart when they did that. So, yeah, nobody, you know, isn't that true, Jane? Like, where is everybody when it comes time to take the tree down and take all that stuff down? I used to, when Devin was younger, I used to kind of go crazy. I would do the mantle and the fireplace, and I would have this place all decked out. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is a cute story, but when Devin was younger, you know, and he still believed in Santa Claus. I guess he was, I don't know, maybe 4-ish, something like that. And we had just moved, and I mean, literally had just moved before the holidays. And I didn't have like any, you know, I had a tree and everything, but I didn't have like a lot of stuff, like all the lights and the outside decorations and all of that. And, you know, I used to put outside, I mean, I used to go crazy. You know, when your kids are younger, you like really go crazy. And as they get older and figure things out, that you kind of pull back a little bit. But I used to do all that stuff. So it was Christmas Eve, and Princess would like a real tree. She gets up in that real tree, trust me, and chases the balls when they get knocked off the floor. So now I have to get plastic. I can't put any of my glass Christmas balls up because I'm so worried that they'll break the bulbs. But so anyway, it was Christmas Eve, and Devin was crying, and I'm like, he just was like sobbing, and I'm like, what's the matter? What's the matter? What's happening? And he was so upset because we didn't put any Christmas lights outside, like in the trees. You know how we used to do it. And this was the first year that I didn't do it. He was so upset because he says to me, he goes, Mom, we don't have any lights outside. He goes, Santa Claus is never going to find the house. I'm not going to get any presents because Santa's not going to see it. It's dark, and he is going to just fly completely right over the house. Where's my foundation? And I said, of course. Oh, Luis, I love that. That's awesome. We're looking at Alta, so stay tuned for that. I know we haven't. It probably obviously won't be in 2018, but so anyway, but yeah, we are looking at Alta. But so anyway, he was crying uncontrollably because he thought Santa Claus was just going to just like fly over the house, not leave any presents because he was not going to be able to see our house. So of course I felt like crap, you know, here you are. And I was a single mom at the time, you know, you just really feel terrible. So I went around the house and I put every single light in the entire house on. Every light, I mean every single light. And we went outside and I said, look, you can see this house. You can see, Santa's going to see that the lights are on. All of these lights, it's even brighter if we didn't, you know, if we had lights outside. All the lights are on. So don't worry, Santa is not going to miss you. He is going to stop by and come down the chimney and leave you presents. So that is one of my cute Christmas stories. But he finally went to sleep, and of course Santa Claus stopped by and left him some presents under the tree. But that's kind of one of my cute Christmas stories. Oh, Hetty, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you like the eyeshadow palette. Thank you. Oh, the one from Beauty IQ. Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Sue. How are you? So that's two of my greatest like Christmas stories that I can, you know, remember as an adult. You know, I shared before you my Christmas stories as a child, but as an adult, the one where, so now, you know, now that I'm older, I don't decorate outside because obviously my son, you know, he's married now, and he needs to decorate his own house now, as far as I'm concerned, but they do a good job. So we go over there Christmas Eve and exchange presents, and I'm debating on whether or not I have to put a tree up, but I know I'm going to have to put a tree up. I can't be like Scrooge. I got to put, and I saw one at the grocery store that was like this big, and I was thinking, that's brilliant. I'll take that little one, and just, that'll be it. The same Hanukkah bush that I got my friend. But, so I'm trying to think of what else is, Hetty, I did have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you. I hope that you had a great Thanksgiving as well. I hope all of you guys had a really, we need a Doll 10 tree. So, okay, I got to tell you about this tree that I saw. And I really think that I need to get this for the office. And I was down in the Carolinas, in Ashford, North Carolina, my nephew, a couple weeks ago. I think about a month ago. I'm not sure if I told you guys this story, but I'll tell you this story because it's a really great story, but about a month ago, we went down and my nephew Ryan married his bride, Heather. Great girl. We're so lucky to have her as part of the family, and he was the first grandson, and so of course he's everybody's baby is Ryan. So he finally got married. He's in his early 30s. I guess Ryan's like 33. So we all flew down. They did a destination wedding in Ashford, North Carolina, and they did it at a kids camp, which you would think would be like totally like a weird place. And I'm not even gonna lie, when I pulled up there, I was like scratching my head. I'm like, what the heck are they thinking? Like, I don't see it. And Heather is an interior decorator. She's an amazing interior decorator. So I guess she had a vision, and quite honestly, she did have a vision, because I'll tell you about it in a second. But anyway, all the nieces and nephews were staying in the bunkhouses. Of course, I stayed at the Holiday Inn. I ain't staying in a bunkhouse. Been there, done that, did that. But anyway, my son and his wife Caitlin and my mom, we all flew down there, and we flew out of Newark and we flew down to Ashford Airport, and the kids realized that they forgot their clothes for the wedding. So my son didn't have his suit and my daughter-in-law didn't have their dress, so we had to go to a store and get something for them to wear, right? So thank goodness they had some stuff for them to wear, which thank goodness for that. But when I was in the store, getting back to why I'm doing this, I was in the store and I went to I think it was a TJ Maxx or something like that in Ashford, in this mall. And they had the coolest Christmas tree. It looked so amazing in the office, and I really want to get it. And it was like the frame of a lady on the top. So it was like, you know, like a mannequin frame. And then right where her skirt would be was like all the parts of where the tree would be with all the lights. And it was tall too, not quite as tall as me. I'd say maybe it was like a 5-foot tree, maybe a 5.5-foot tree. But it was really pretty and really feminine and very doll-like. And I went and I looked online for it at TJ Maxx up here, and they didn't have it. And I saw one at Sam's Club, but it wasn't as nice. It was kind of smaller, and it wasn't as nice as the one. So I haven't been able to find that. But I really, really liked that. Hi, Ginger. Thank you. You're so sweet. Boston. Love Boston. But anyway, it was this really cool, you know, not a traditional Christmas tree, but I think it would be really cool to have that Christmas tree in the office, because it was so kind of cool, like Doll 10-like. So I really... Did you see it on Pinterest, Patty? I'm gonna have to Google it and find it. I know there's like different ones. Like the one I saw on TJ Maxx was really like, I mean, it was substantial, and it wasn't a cheap tree, but it would be, you know, it was obviously fake, but for a lot of trees in the shape of gowns. So I think that's what this is. I just think it's like this gown tree, and I think it'd be really cool to have in the office, but the girls would have to decorate it because, you know, one tree for me is enough. Although, you know, Lisa Robertson decorates like at our house during the holiday season, and that girl has, I can't even tell you how many trees that she decorates. And then my other close to your friend Anna, you guys might remember her from doing Pedic Solutions on QVC, the memory foam mattress. She puts a tree in like every room too. Like, where do these girls get this energy to pop a Christmas tree and put it up in every room? I don't know, but I want to look for that that tree. I mean, I might not get it. I think maybe I'll look for it like in January, because it'll probably be on sale, and then I'll have it for next year. But I think it's such a cool kind of tree that maybe you wouldn't, if you didn't decorate it, you probably wouldn't have to take it down. But anyway, we had this great wedding in, that's what brought me to the tree story in Ashford. And anyway, Heather had the pavilion decorated so beautiful, and it overlooked a lake, and it was probably one of the most stunning, great band, funnest weddings that I'd ever been to. Had an amazing time. Food was insane. It was just, the name of the camp was called Pinnacle Camp, and it was in, here comes Belly, in North Carolina. So if you guys ever get down that way, hello Belly, Belly, all right, let me give you, here's an update. So here's Belly. Bella has severe allergies, okay? Like the worst allergies of any dog I have ever seen. I think she's just literally allergic to herself, okay? And she eats her feet, she scratches her eyes, she scratches her chin. I mean, it's really bad. So finally, I'm sorry, she's barking, so I have to jump out of thing. So finally, the vet put her on Apoquil. I don't know if you guys have any dogs with allergies, but there's a rose gold one on Target website that actually take color as a packaging. Oh, I have to look, Rach. I'm going to go look at that when I'm done chatting with you guys. I'm going to look at it because I would be so cool in rose gold. But anyway, Belly might get a little rambunctious. Anyway, I put her on Apoquil a couple of months ago, and it really worked a lot. It worked really, really well. She's not eating her feet. I mean, you would think that I was an animal abuser if you would see how bad she would, like, literally eats her feet, and it's really sad. And we've changed. She's on a very strict diet, and we believe that it's just environmental allergies, you know, that she's allergic to, and it's not been cold enough to kill off anything. So the Apoquil that she's been on has changed her personality some. So it's created this like insatiable appetite. All she wants to do is like literally, okay. All she wants to do is eat and be ornery. So they might do this for the rest of the chat. So I'm going to apologize ahead of time if they go. All right, guys, stop. Come on. Belly, get up there. Get in your chair. Get up there. So that's what's going on with Belly. So once she doesn't typically have these allergies in the winter time, but obviously, guys, stop it, come on. But once it's okay, looks like we're probably not gonna have a really long chat tonight if they're gonna keep acting up because Elizabeth, I have her on an extremely restricted diet. She gets no gluten, no wheat, no grains, no nothing. Okay, really? All right, who's here? Oh yeah, go, bye-bye. So it's just tricky. Yeah, it's like Jane. It's like literally having 2 3-year-olds. They're ornery, very ornery. Dad got them, so thank you, Dad. Anyway, so it did this Apoquil, although it has really kind of helped with her allergies and everything. It's really changed her personality. Yeah, but that's what I needed. It's all she wants to do is eat. So, and I know it's a side effect of the medicine, but what are you going to do? Nothing I can do. It's either she eats her foot or she just eats a lot of food. So it's a little much. But I am going to go and check on Target and see that rose gold Christmas tree because I think that'd be really cool to have in the office. And if I do it, I'll take some pictures and show you guys. I'm trying to think of what else is happening. Yeah, Sue Apoquil works really amazing. Hi, Cindy. I think she would eat her feet so bad that literally, I mean, it looked like I was an animal abuser. And I mean, it was horrible. And I would clean them. And I tried every hot spot, everything, because I didn't really want to medicate her. But I had to break down and put her on the Apoquil. But it seems to be working. Her feet look normal again. I mean, the poor thing, she just itched, and it seemed to be really bad this year. And I don't know why. Maybe it didn't get cold enough and kill off the spores last year. It certainly hasn't been cold enough this year to do anything. So I'm going to wait and see maybe once it snows, because that's a medication that you can stop and then start again. So I would like to at least kind of take her off for a short period of time. But if not, then we'll just kind of keep her on there. But anyway, so, oh, Hetty, thank you. I enjoy working with the animals. It breaks up my Tuesdays. I love going there, and it's really been something that I've always wanted to do, and now I have the opportunity to do it. So I'm really blessed that I'm working with the Humane Society. The Humane Society, I'm working with, in case you guys don't know, the Humane Society in Bensalem. I will tell you something, that there's a gentleman named Jack that runs the Humane Society in Bensalem, and he has done, I admire him so much. He has done such an amazing job. Not only does he do all of the stuff with the Humane Society in the Bensalem and work on that facility day in and day out, and you can walk in there and it's so clean, and the animals all have tree cups, and it's very, you know, he just does an amazing job. This guy rescues Akitas too, you know, the Akita, the big fluffy dog. He works with the Akita rescue at night after the Humane Society. So not only has completely turned that Humane Society into such a, it's such, I mean, it's just beautiful when you go in there. They have pens that the animals go out, handlers that they can run, and the animals can play, and they can, you know, have a bit of a life. Because when you think of a shelter, listen, they're not always the most pleasant experiences. So he's just done a really, really, really amazing job. And then the fact that he works with the Akita Rescue, and before he was doing that, he used to work with senior dogs that no one wanted. So I just have a lot of admiration for someone that is so selfless, that can do all of that. So I'm blessed to meet him and to work with him and to be part of that organization. So we've done a lot with him so far, and I'm, you know, I think things always just happen for a reason. I never think they're by chance. I think it's destiny. I think that people are put in your path, and you always know that that's happening. That I just don't think it's by chance. I always just think that people come in your life. They say for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Whatever it is, I do think that there's reasons and seasons and lifetimes, and very, very fortunate to meet the people there and to be able to work with them. So it's really the highlight of my week. I really enjoy it. The only problem is I get like ridiculously attached to them. Like Spot, you guys all know, like I was obsessed with Spot. Spot's doing amazing, by the way. Like the woman that adopted him texted me, said that it's her third son. So you can't want anything more than that. So yeah, Hetty, nobody really likes to get older pets, but we got Snoopy adopted, and he was 12 and a half. So I was really happy about that. Senior pets, really, it's a happy and a sad thing with a senior pet, because a senior pet, you know, they don't have a lot of time left, but they still have a lot of love left. So it's an interesting thing, and it's really painful when you lose a pet. So I understand it takes a special person to adopt senior pets, because you know that your time's going to be limited, and it doesn't matter how long you have them. You fall in love with them, and then it's very painful when you lose them. So it does take a special person. There are two little guys that we did a story on with the pets, Precious and Ruby, that are 12 and a half. Their mom had to go into a home because she had Alzheimer's disease, and they're still in the shelter. So I was going to put their video up on Monday so you guys could take a look at those guys. And I really appreciate all the shares. I mean, I'm just getting a ton of shares and getting that out there, and that's really how it's happening. So I'm so thankful to all of you guys that do that. Trust me, from the bottom of my heart, like, I cannot thank you enough, because you might not be in the shelter when I meet the dog, but by sharing and doing those things, you're taking a big part, and you're part of the process, and you're part of doing what I'm doing. So I am so thankful for everything that you guys are doing and do. And the more that we share them, it only takes, and I always go, Jack would always tell me, I go, Jack, you know, at first when we first started Spot, it's like nobody would look at him or nothing. And he looked at me and he goes, it only takes one. And I remember that. He goes, it only takes one person. And so we share it, and when someone's looking, that time happens, and it only takes one person, and they get home, and it's really nice. There's so many animals out there that really need homes. I will tell you something that was really a wonderful thing to see. On my way down to QVC on Friday, I passed the SPCA down near Westchester, and there was a line around the building. They were doing free adoption, so that really kind of made my day. So that's kind of what's going on. But I do love the fact that you guys share all that stuff. But everything is pretty good here in Dollten Land. I don't want to keep you guys on too long because the puppies are back in. You can see the phone shaking, and they're going to start barking up a storm, and it become very annoying because I'm not a grandmom yet, but I'm kind of a grandmom when it comes to these two crazy four-legged furry guys. But next week, I will be here on Sunday. I'm going to do a tutorial on Tuesday. Let me know what you guys want to see on Tuesday tutorial-wise. Last week, I did that winged eye look for everyone to show you how, if you had hood lids, how to do a winged eye and how to open your eye. What you guys would really want me to do, you know, a tutorial on Tuesday. If you let me know, then I can, you know, work on that for you. I was thinking about doing like maybe a contour tutorial on how to contour, like you can see, like I contour my nose and I contour my cheeks, and I could do something like that for you guys, and tell me what you want to see. But hi Anna, how are you? So I will do that tutorial on Tuesday at 1 o'clock is usually when I do them, because then at 2 o'clock I go to the Humane Society. Yeah, I know, Jane, right? I'm going to have to do contour because I need to be on a contour diet, because I kid you not, I think I've gained like 8 or, I feel like I'm an entire dress or pants size bigger in the last week. I mean, hi Anna. I mean, it's like, whatever. I don't care. That stuff's so good. You don't eat like that all the time. Well, maybe you do. I know sometimes I do. Hang on a second. My battery is going low on my phone, and I've been chatting with you guys for a while, and thank you so much for joining in. I have a lot of crazy stuff this week. I guess that's probably a good thing. But I am going to check out that rose gold Christmas tree on Target, if that's where you guys said that it was. CC powder, I can do a demonstration on CC powder, Orlean. Hi Barbara. But I'm going to sign off now, so I'll see you Tuesday at 1 o'clock for my tutorials. And we're going to go to the Humane Society and check out a new little puppy or kitty or bunny. And then next week, I will not see you on Sunday night because I will be in Italy kicking off. Well, I'll be flying Sunday night. So I will miss you guys on next Sunday night, but I just wanted to give you a heads up that I will not be here next Sunday night. So please stay tuned with me on Tuesday. And oh, thanks, Michelle. Michelle, no more Tootsie Rolls. You are killing me with those Tootsie Rolls. I love you dearly. All right, so Michelle's in the chat. Michelle is torturing me. She gives me Tootsie Rolls all the time, and Tootsie Rolls are one of my weaknesses. I remember I used to take these Tootsie Rolls, you know, even like the Tootsie candy pops, and you would like eat them until you got to the Tootsie Roll. Like, I love Tootsie Rolls. So she spoils me with these Tootsie Rolls, and now I'm obsessed with eating Tootsie Rolls, and it's bad. But anyway, guys, have a great weekend, rest of your weekend, and I don't know if any of you guys have tomorrow off. If you do, enjoy it. I know in Pennsylvania, it used to be Mondays off. And I'll see you on Tuesday for the tutorials. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And have a good rest of the night.